Hey yo, what's up everybody? So, after having made this massive 1-hour video, by the way, it's a fully edited scripted video, not a stream. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it. But anyway, after having made this video, I decided to take a little breaky break. You know, reset my work life, YouTube work, gaming, designer work from home balance. And, you know, just chill for a bit. And then, after giving us one of the dopest Christmas presents of all, Kuro dropped something huge, like just now, on New Year's Day. They're already teasing us with a new character from the upcoming patch. Celestial Boo is here. That's right, the character that booped us on the nose at the start of the story for 3.0, she's here. And this character seems very interesting for a lot of reasons, both reasons involving her design as well as her potential lore. So, let's get it. First of all, let's go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room. This character looks phenomenal. Even if you're not a fan of her human model, and to be clear, I'm not one of those people, I'm here for it. I think her human model looks fantastic. The wing motifs, the star patterns, the circuit patterns. But what's even cooler is the fact that we're getting mechs. Celestial Boo is our first and only mecha character so far. Yo, this is gonna be crazy. Just look at this, man. This is gonna be sick. Hey, let me know in the comments what you think about this character's design. So anyway, when it comes to the 3.0 story, the more that comes out and the more I see, the more it's clear that this chapter is a return to the core story of Wuthering Waves.
We're going back to our roots.
Not to take away from the Renacita chapter, because I think that has its own value. But here we're learning all about Rover's past, the past of the entirety of Solaris 3. People Rover's met before, people like Mornier, people like Luke. We're also learning about pre-Lament humanity. Of course, we know that the people of Solaris have been battling the Lament for over 10,000 years. But we're also learning what people were doing before the Lament. How the 9 stars on Space Trek Collective's logo represent the 9 probes humanity sent out to distant planets. In almost every character's resonator profile, we learn about their lore-accurate capabilities. And also, importantly, we learn about their rebel curve. And it isn't until this patch, 3.0, that we learn about the standard for which every character is graded on was created by Professor Scott Rebel, and we might just have a chance to learn even more about him. And you know, I think it's no accident that we were reminded of the unknown god in chapter 210, because while Celestial Boo has numerous differences in her design compared to her, I think there's enough there to make me feel like they just might be connected in more than one way. She just might be a descendant of the unknown god, because she was from an ancient civilization where people would later call them divine beings. She also seems to have some connection with the universe, and likely the etheric sea. And all of this seems to have some connection to Rover as well, because Rover suspects Celestial Boo to be the voice we heard over the radio. And do you remember what that voice said? The universe has rejected us. Is this the answer you've been seeking? Rover, I hope to make you proud. I hope I haven't let you down. Of course, Kuro has faked us out with the accuracy provided by different characters, including Rover, but I don't think this is one of those times. As we take a look at the accompanying text in her post-Lament Anthropocene quote, it's the same as that voice. I hope to make you proud. I hope I haven't let you down. Celestial Boo. And when we read further, we find that Celestial Boo was once a synchronist, just like Rover at Star Torch Academy, but now it's a digital ghost visible to none, except to Rover, obviously. It said that she has a bubbly personality and a wide range of interests. She enjoys campus life and wants to share her joy with others. Now, I think those last couple of lines tell us about her personality, but intentionally misdirect us as to how relevant this character is going to be in the story. And if you've been keeping up, you know that despite having a significant population, Laharoy doesn't have a sentinel. So far, every other region has had one. Guanglong has multiple sentinels. A key requirement to having a sentinel or oracle engine is having a thriving population. So this place breaks the rules. It has the more modern population of people of Star Torch Academy and Space Trek, while at the same time, there's the indigenous Roya people as well. So what's stopping a sentinel from dwelling here? Well, what if I told you? It's already here. Of course, this part is just a theory, but hear me out because it might be true. Space Trek and Star Torch are literally always talking about the Exostrider. What if that is/was their sentinel? Maybe the absence of a sentinel is what made this region a frozen barren wasteland on the surface. Maybe that's what drove everybody down underground. And I mean, the Exostrider is so huge that the current artificial sun that illuminates the sky of Laharoy is part of the Exostrider's body. The mechanized deer and other creatures that roam the land are called the Exoswarm because they originate and continue to grow from the Exostrider. And so when the reactor drive, aka Laharoy's artificial sun, is returned back to the Exostrider, I'm curious to know what's going to happen. How will this affect the Exostrider? How will the new sun affect the region? And the Fraxidus plot, was that to control the Exostrider or to prevent them from returning the reactor drive? And so as we learn more about the Exostrider and we learn more about Celestial Boo, I'm sure that we're going to find out way more than we even thought about Solaris 3. And I'm looking forward to when that happens. But anyways, folks, that is all I have for you guys today. And until next time, I'll catch you in the waves. Peace.